Okay, so today's video is my Because We Can Readathon TBR. So the Because We Can Readathon is a readathon that is hosted by Kat from Brews and Reviews, Kat from Stars and Ember, and Jenna from Just a Little Bit Random. The first round happened in April. It was really fun. I had a great time doing it, and now they're doing another round which will be going from Monday the 19th of October to Sunday the 25th of October. With this readathon they have both reading challenges and creative challenges. So the creative challenges are aimed at anyone who has an internet presence where they talk about books. So the idea is that each day you do a separate one of these challenges and put that up on your platform or multiple platforms. If you want to know more about this readathon, about those challenges, I would suggest that you go and check out the Because We Can Readathon YouTube channel, which I will link in the description below. You should also go and subscribe to all three of the hosts. I will link all of their channels in the description below as well. They are fantastic booktubers. I really enjoy all of their content. I've been following all of them for quite a while and they're just fantastic. So highly recommend that you go and check them out and subscribe. So anyway, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you what all of the reading challenges are first of all, and then I will tell you which books I will be reading because I'm doubling up on challenges. So I have actually got 3 books that cover all 7 of the challenges. So I'm going to talk you through how those 3 books cover those challenges in a moment when I have told you what the challenges are. So I've got my phone here. Alright, so the theme is travel, so it's the travel edition because at the moment we're unable to travel. So if you can't travel, you might as well have fun talking about it and planning for it and thinking about it and imagining it. So I think that sounds really fun. I love travel, it's one of my favourite things to do. So I'm really excited to join in with this readathon. Like I said, there are 7 reading challenges and I will let you know what they are now. So first one is read a book involving travel. Challenge 2, read a book from a different culture. So it does say from a different culture on here, but in the actual video they did say own voices preferably. So challenge 3, books set in a place you would like to visit or a place you would not like to visit. Book 4, read a book with a map in it. Book 5, read a science fiction book. Challenge 6, read a book with a place in the title. Challenge 7, read a book that features the ocean. Those are all of the challenges. Now I'm going to show you the 3 books and how they fit. So there's also actually a bonus reading challenge which is a group book, and it is The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi, Heilig, and that will be somewhere here. So this is a group book, so it's a bonus challenge, but it also fits a few of the prompts. So you could use it to fit almost all of the prompts anyway. A book with a map, which as you can see from this new picture I've put up, there is a map in the book. That's actually the challenge that I am using this book for. So I'm actually only using this book for that challenge because my other 2 books actually meet all of the rest of the challenges as well. And I did think that I might get away with just 2 because I was convinced that one of these 2 books would have a map in them, but neither of them do. So that's okay though, because the group book sounds really amazing and that's the challenge that I'm actually using it to meet. So that's the group book. Sounds really cool. Definitely excited to read that one. So now for my next 2 books that I'm going to read and what challenges they will cover. So the first book that I want to talk to you about is actually half of this. This is 2 books in 1 volume, and it is the second book called Perelandra. So if you've watched my video, my whole October TBR video, I will link it in the description below. You would know that my father gave me these 2 books and the next one to read in October. So fortunately Perelandra will fit for most of these challenges, or quite a few of them. So that just means that I have to read Out of the Silent Planet, which is the first book in the trilogy, beforehand. So I'll finish Out of the Silent Planet and then I will read Perelandra. So how does it fit the challenges, I hear you asking? Well, read a book involving travel. This trilogy is about someone or a number of someones traveling to other planets. So Perelandra is another name for Venus. So this character travels to Venus. So travel. 2, read a book from a different culture. I mean, I could twist it so that it fits that, because Venus would definitely count as a different culture, but it's not really properly set in a different culture, given that that's totally invented. And C.S. Lewis is by no means from Venus, so it's definitely not Own Voices. Book set in a place you would like to or would not like to visit. Well, that works for this one too. I would not really like to go to Venus. I've heard tell that it's pretty hot and horrible there, so it sounds nice, particularly the descriptions in this book, but I don't think it would be. Read a book with a map? No. Read a science fiction book? Yes, absolutely. They travel to other planets. Definitely one of the staples of science fiction. Read a book with a place in the title? Perelandra. Read a book that features the ocean. In this book, most of Venus is ocean, so definitely 100% works. So that's that one. And then the next book is Mullumbimby by Melissa Lukashenko. So this one doesn't hit number 1, a book involving travel, but it does hit a book from a different culture. So this is a book about a Australian Aboriginal woman who moves to Mullumbimby, which is in the very far north of New South Wales, and she's attempting to basically have a sea change or a tree change, so change her life, and she's attempting to reconnect with her Indigenous roots and reconnect with her culture and heritage. So I definitely think that fits in with that prompt. Melissa Lukashenko is an Australian Aboriginal woman, so it's definitely Own Voices. It also hits challenge number 3, which is to read a book set in a place that you would like to visit, unlike not liking to visit, because I have been to the sort of general area that Mullumbimby is in, but I've never actually been to Mullumbimby, and I'd really like to visit it. It's supposed to be really beautiful. Northern New South Wales is beautiful in my opinion, so it's definitely somewhere I'd like to get to at some point in my life. Read a book with a map? No. Not a science fiction book. Place in the title, it hits that one as well, because like I said, Mullumbimby is a place in northern New South Wales in Australia. And a book that features the ocean. I don't think this will feature the ocean. I think this is in the New South Wales hinterland. So yeah, that's not on the coastline, but I believe that it's potentially not far from the coastline, so it might do, but I'm definitely not counting it as that because I'm not 100% sure. Alright guys, so those are the 3 books that I will be reading for this round of the Because We Can Readathon, which is the travel round. Are you going in the Because We Can Readathon? Please comment below and let me know what you're planning on reading, or post a link to your own TBR video or blog TBR or whatever it might be. I'd love to have a look. If you're not and you're interested, I definitely recommend that you go and check out the Because We Can YouTube channel and also the hosts. And yeah, like I said, that was my TBR. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.